Wolong Fallen Dynasty is upon us. But what is it, and why should you be very excited indeed? Let us break it down for you. Before we do though, you'll want to grab your Lightspeed gear. You're not going to be able to miss a counter with combat like this. Here's why we can't wait to play Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Let's get the important bits out of the way early. This sprawling action RPG is from legendary Japanese studio Team Ninja. Yep, Wolong Fallen Dynasty comes from the dev team behind Nioh and Ninja Gaiden. And not just that, but the project has been led by Nioh director Fumihiko Yasuda and the producer of none other than Bloodborne, Masaki Yamagiwa. This pedigree means you know you're going to be in dangerously good hands when you load up this beautiful dark fantasy version of China's Three Kingdoms era. And we do mean dangerously. This isn't just a Souls-like clone, but the Team CV means that you can expect a thrilling open world with more than a few enormous bosses that will happily wipe the floor with you until you get enough. Oh well, here we go again.
Run for your lives!
From the get-go, Wolong Fallen Dynasty is all about playing the way you want to. We'll get into the combat in a minute, but even the character creation here is exceptionally in-depth. Before you even get into the live, die, repeat stage of things, expect to invest a serious amount of time customizing your perfect hero. The aesthetic options are vast, so you can while away the hours playing with eye colors, eyebrows, and endless hair variations. Consider it a version of relaxing ASMR before all of the hacking and slashing begins. But character customization isn't all about perfect bone structure. There are also 5 different classes to choose from called phases. Each phase has a unique fighting style. Fire is an attack class, earth defense, wood is support based, metal is all about those debuffs, and water is stealthy if you want to get your sneak attack on.
Damn it! What is that power?
While there's no denying that Wolong Fallen Dynasty is definitely a Souls-like, there are some reassuring differences, and the flag system is one that might even entice you to leave the starting area before you feel like you are quite ready. Battle flags are checkpoints in this world, where you can do all the usual Souls-like upgrades, but there are also marking flags that reward exploration. Wolong Fallen Dynasty is packed with meters and rankings, but 2 key stats are your morale rank and fortitude rank. Simply, your morale rank is your level in the world. This is how you measure up against opponents, but your fortitude rank goes up the more flags you have encountered. And a neat little addition means that your morale rank can never go below your fortitude, so there's a real impetus to explore. And it also means that even though you'll lose morale when you are beaten by a particularly terrifying foe, the higher your fortitude, the higher your morale will be when you go back and try again. Satisfying. But just because you'll feel better about trying again doesn't mean that Wolong Fallen Dynasty is going to be in any way easy. Team Ninja isn't known for its walks in the park, so let's take a look at that morale rank in greater detail. This is basically your strength in this deadly world, and all of your foes also have one. Simply, if you win a fight, your morale rank increases, and if you lose, you can wave goodbye to those high numbers. Helpfully, a quick look at an enemy will tell you whether to bother engaging in combat. If the number over their heads is green, they're below your rank, so should be easier to tackle. If the number is yellow, they are 1 to 4 ranks above, and if there's a red number, you're probably going to want to Scarper, as that means they're at least 5 ranks higher. But, of course, you'll be rewarded for killing high-level enemies. Morale ranking also gates some spells, so you'll want to level up if you want to make the most of all your wizard powers. Oh, and it's worth noting too that if you die and want to take revenge on your murderer, they'll be even stronger when you return. Thanks, Team Ninja. No, really, you shouldn't have. And if all of that sounds intense, don't worry, you'll definitely find your perfect playstyle here. The huge selection of weapons comes with martial arts skills built in, but you'll always have to keep an eye on your spirit meter. For certain skills and spells, you'll have to make sure you've got enough. Just what you needed when you were already thinking about deflecting and countering against the demons of this lush world. Oh, and just as a surprise extra, if you're finding one particular boss too tricky to take on alone, Wolong Fallen Dynasty has multiplayer co-op, so you can enlist friends to save the day. You'll have to get to a certain point in the game alone, but it's probably worth it, especially if you've made one boss your personal nemesis and just need a bit of backup. We'll be here as moral support.
Any who oppose us shall know only the end of our blades!
So that's 5 reasons to be very excited and maybe a little afraid of Wolong Fallen Dynasty. Let us know if you'll be picking it up in the comments below, drop us a like if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to Logitech G for more features just like this one. If you already do, you can hit the notification bell to know exactly when a new video lands.